Welcome back to the channel, guys. So what I want to talk about in this video, and I'll try to keep it short since I don't think there's a lot of info on it anyways, is what and why a Facebook gun group, and I'll try to leave a link below. Those of us in the gun community, as you probably already figured out, we buy nice guns. Okay, this is not too bad of a gun, maybe middle of the road Colt Defender. Okay, and I just happen to have this one. That's why I keep showing this, like in the last video. And maybe we change the grips for good or for bad. Now, I like these grips better than the VZs that came out, but everybody else likes those VZs a little better. But anyways, here's the thing: you go and you make your gun fancy. Oh, look at those gold screws I put in, and the Colt medallion. Okay, and then nice dark pearl, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, I get to show it, and I can do that in my Facebook group. Whereas possibly it might not be so good if I go down to the city and I start pulling out my guns and hand it to a stranger. Here, look at this, look at these grips. That might not go so well. And I'm not saying it's going to go bad for sure, but I don't recommend. But you put all this into your guns: money, time, special stuff, maybe a fancy trigger, fancy grips, whatever, and you want to show it off. But who can you show it off to? You need to take it down the range. Here, guys, check it out. Or maybe you're open carrying it outside. Somebody might say, hey, let me take a look at that gun. That's awesome. Is that one of those Colt Defenders? Okay, so I think we all get that feeling, when you get, some people just get plain Jane guns that could care less. Maybe it's just a tool, right? But for those of us that trick out your gun, or I've seen some Glocks that are just, they are way off the charts as far as personalization. I can't even remember I don't have one of those fancy expensive Glocks. I have a couple Glocks, don't get me wrong, but I don't have one of those really, what do you call it, like a race gun in a Glock, where it's got the gold barrel and it's got all the cuts and the slides so you can see it. And but anyways, I forgot what the name is of the fancy ones. It's almost like some companies just doing this. Anyway, a Facebook group is a great place where you can put out a picture of your gun. I know a lot of people are, well, no thanks, Mr. ATF, or whatever. Look, most people don't care, okay? Anyways, hey, hide your serial number if you're worried, I guess. But for those of us who do want to show off our guns or get other people's opinions, maybe you want the like the Google poll. You want to see, well, I wonder, how many people think this gun is better than that gun. I was just doing one of those the other day because I wanted to get a cheap, full-size 1911. I know those two things should probably not go together, cheap and 1911. But anyway, well, I was like, hey, guys, what do you think? Should I get a Taurus? Should I get a Rock Island Armory? Which one's the best? Because I haven't owned one of those yet. And I want to get the popular opinion poll going from some people that might be a little more experienced. And overwhelmingly, they told me I should get a Rock Island Armory. So I'm taking that very seriously, and I probably will get one. Anyways, it's a great place to get opinions, advice, where it can be very interactive. You can show pictures of your guns if you so choose. Of course, you don't have to, but definitely I'm gonna upload a picture of these grips on there. Hey guys, what do you think? I already found out they think they're ugly, but that's all right. It's just fun because it is a chance. The Facebook group is a good chance to show off some of your gear if you want to, or get opinions, or see what other people are doing with their firearms. You know what? Here's a really good one I've gotten from it. Some of the value I've gotten from the Facebook groups. I'll see somebody put up a long gun with a stock that, to me, it's just like, wow, I would just, if I could get that stock on my gun. So I'm like, hey, where'd you get that? He says, I got it from Boyd's. So I look up Boyd's on Google, Boyd's stocks, and it brings up this company, and I start looking, and I'm like, wow, they really have some beautiful furniture for long guns, and they have it it fits almost anything. I ordered a stock and forend for my Rossi Circuit Judge, okay, of all things. I was going to get a Ruger bolt action gun, and then specifically just so I could put that Boyd's furniture on there. because I'm telling you, it's really, really sharp. Things like that to grips, like for, let's say, my 686 Smith & Wesson. I'm in a lot of different groups for Smith & Wesson and wheel guns because they're just, I want to say the name of this one company is Kalina or something like that, and they make the most beautiful grips. Now, it might be more than what a lot of people want to spend because you're talking at least like somewhere between $200 and $300 for some grips, but they are beautiful. They are honestly beautiful. But instead of going with those, I went with Badger grips for mine, and they're still amazing. They might be second, or they might be even with that. But anyways, if it wasn't for those Facebook groups, I definitely would have even not. I probably wouldn't even known it was out there. And for a lot of people, maybe it doesn't really matter because you know what, you're not really looking to spend that much money. But for those of us that are more kind of collectors and very passionate about the hobby and the guns in our collection, we want to beautify them and make them special, personal to us. It's a great place to go to, you know, find out things like that. Or maybe you want to put some Timber Creek stuff on your AR-15, like I have. It's a way to color it. You know, you can, like my son, he likes the browns. So one day when he's got an AR-15, he wants to put orange, I guess is the color. I don't know. I'm not into football, but orange is the color for that. I went with blue on mine because, I don't know, I just thought blue AR-15 is cool. But then I put green on my VR-80, which is kind of an AR platform style for a semi-auto 12 gauge. And I changed out as much as I could to green, and then I painted some more of it green, and it's a very remarkable weapon. Of course, you can find some of these that I'm talking about in my other videos. I do reviews on them, and you can see what I'm talking about. But that's the reason for the Facebook group. So I'm not suggesting everybody go out and start their own Facebook group because it's a lot of work. But I'll put a link to mine, and I do recommend joining as many groups as there are stuff that you like. And I've also unjoined a lot of them because they don't want to, I don't know why they don't want to post a picture. You know, you submit a picture of one of your guns or something, and they don't post it. Well, then you know, I don't need your group. You know, if you guys are, and you'll notice that those groups they like post nothing but women in bikinis with guns or something, and they got 200,000 people on their group, and you know what? That's just not really for me. I like the smaller groups where it's much more interactive instead of just like some commercial about women with guns. I mean, nothing about women with guns, nothing against women with guns, but I'm not looking to be just watch a commercial all day. I'm more like, hey, this is the gun community. These are some of my buddies. These try to steer me the right way. I try to steer them the right way. It's interactive. Where'd you get those grips? Where'd you get the stocks? You know, and we help each other. Or, hey guys, which ammo do you think's the best? There's another good one. Instead of watching all these reviews all day, I can get at least pointed in the right direction. This guy says Hornady. This guy says, you know, Federal HST or whatever. To start to get me on, at least so I'm looking at the right reviews instead of going from scratch, I guess. Well, anyways, hopefully this information has been helpful. You can definitely help me by hitting the like button and subscribing and see more videos like this. And everybody have a great day.